Aha. Why? Oh, the bot is missing. That is why I am the dungeon master.
Go
Oh
on.
yeah, I have to.
Tell the
celebrate,
recap.
so-
Last session,
Things happened.
I, as Revan, did many things. For example, I went on a walk in Iman. Then I went to the tower and I relaxed. Spent time with Sarah and alone chillin'. And that was it.
Missed the part that you made the pact with an angel or so.
That did not happen this last session.
It did, because last session you were exhausted and everyone was waking you up and Alien fell.
No, that
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I had the retardation for a couple of minutes.
the waking
hours.
up thing didn't happen last session.
It was last session.
It
was
was
last
not.
session.
No, it was not
not.
because
It
It
was
was
last
it
last
happened. It happened before we went to Wildmount. That stuff.
It was last session.
No. It was
Last
not.
session, the party proceeded to interrogate the Rakshasa and found out some information about a group of set creatures that work for something or someone that operates all over the continents. That was about it. They returned to their tower, tests, and took some time for themselves. Alien tested and found out some more about the alchemical substances that were found in one of the rooms. Then him and Bob found a new door. They acquired the door and decided that it was a good idea to try and open it, only to leave Alien paralyzed for some time. Meanwhile, Sebastian received an old book from Aurora, detailing an old form of enchantment that was very powerful but quite expensive. Set up a date with her for the evening. They also decided to set up a meeting between them and this unknown elf woman that approached Alien and discussed the possibility to somehow dismantle the myriads. You are all in the tower.
The elf called
10,000 liches appear out of the walls.
Oh, no.
I
Time
want
to
all
get
of
the
you to
river
make
Styx
me
ore.
wisdom saving throw.
But I'm not in the tower.
You take 1,000,000 damage, you die.
Cool.
I fail. I take another 1,000,000 damage. I die.
So you're all in the tower. What do you do? You are not in the tower. You're going towards the date.
Oh, we're going
It is
out
evening.
with Julia right now. Isn't I?
I mean,
Then
you went to
after
Julia
that-
and I told you that it was
Yeah.
fun and chill, and then you came back, and now you're going out again
Yes. Busy day.
with the other woman that you have feelings for, but you can't pursue them because you decided to marry another woman.
Why do you have to detail everything?
This is how this session will go, very detailed.
So,
I raise my
You
sword.
are all in the tower. The temperature is about 25 degrees.
Decently hot for
aren't we like
Like-
in November? or
Yeah.
something?
I keep needing to remind you guys that the temperature is very
It is
warm.
hot.
For the,
It is.
yes, I've mentioned this many times.
we know.
Yeah, I know.
It's global warming.
Temperature is about 25 degrees. The sun is about to set. Sebastian is walking through the streets and hearing many noises of other people doing other things.
Like walking on the street.
Like selling things, walking on the street, talking, complaining, crying, laughing. You
Oh,
hear the wind that is blowing from north to south.
Okay, okay.
A warmer breeze, about 23 degrees, a bit chiller than the actual temperature that is outside. Outside is about 29 to 30 degrees, although the sun is setting. It's a bit too hot for your pleasure. You're sweating a bit, but it's fine. You have magic. You can do that and clean yourself. In the tower, Bob is booting up. You can hear the processor going, but seems that his RAM is a bit uncleaned and he's having trouble to
How does one
boot up
clean?
Downloading more RAM.
He needs to download more RAM, and Alien is at the moment in his room looking at the gelatinous cube in the jar.
Rob.
Wondering
Rob.
if he can put different parts of his body inside of it.
Yes.
Yes.
Snix is where Snix is doing what kobolds do, like counting golds. Then he counts them again to be sure that he counted right. Then he counts them again to be sure that he was sure that he counted them right.
Then he realized that he ate one in the process.
They names old coins.
Revan is
Sleeping.
No.
not sleeping. He's walking down the stairs and he realizes that one of the painting is a bit slightly not in line, and he triggers him a bit, and then he Eldritch blasts the wall. Now the painting is set right.
And also on the ground destroyed, but just in the right way.
So what do you guys do before Sebastian arrives at
I
the restaurant?
finish walking down the stairs. I go into the kitchen, pour myself a drink. I sit on a chair, and I get a book and I read. But actually, I realize that the kitchen is a terrible place to read, and I move to the nice couches.
Yes.
Sit and read a book that is not cursed or magical in any way.
At least that's what you think.
It's a mimic book.
At this moment that Riven realizes that he is in fact reading one of the books that details on how to methodically sacrifice something to a greater being.
Why do we have that book in the tower?
Fun, casual reading.
What? We have that book in the
Did
tower?
that dragon pull that out of the closet again? Fuck yeah. It's actually quite the nice read.
Yes, you now know exactly how much milligrams of blood you need for specific creatures of the Hells or the Abyss.
Okay, that is useful knowledge actually, because then I will know when we find such a ritual, I will know what is summoned, and I will be
Yes.
able to.
Here I have wanted to try
Cipher
and learn
that.
how to cook.
Sebastian thinks that he can probably learn how to cook, but then he realizes that life is unfair and he will never know how to cook. He knows the recipes, he tried many times, but for some reason, he always fails. Always fails. Regardless, you arrive at the restaurant. There is a gentleman there, dressed in a waiter outfit. Looks at you.
You assume he's a writer.
Yes. Mr. Sebastian. Your date is waiting for you. Please follow me.
Alright.
You enter this restaurant with very happy music. You see that the tables are quite full. It's a very new but has potential restaurant that just opened in Iman. You don't know who owns it. Probably some guy or girl or dragon. You don't know. You arrive there at a nice two-person table. It is on the left side near a window that overlooks a small park that is around the left side of the restaurant. You can see the sunset going down more. Alura is dressed in a very formal but comfortable dress. A dark blue accompanied by a nice set of earrings of slightly silverish color. They have two pearls in it that dangle a bit down. She also has a necklace that is up a bit up to at her like bottom of the neck with a nothing on it, just a very nice chain type of design. She's there as you approach, smiling at you, and you sit down. Then the waiter comes and says, what can I get you?
Things.
Things, yes. I shall arrive with things.
Like
Alura orders a nice steak.
Nice things.
Medium rare with a side of
this is pasta, not pasta, paper.
No, with a side of nice baked potatoes with some olive oil and butter. And the olive oil is on the salad that comes after, before obviously. The butter is on the potatoes because we are cultured here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know how to eat. You order the same because you are a not so good at cooking and you don't know how food works.
Oh my god.
Per all day. What is this steak?
Yeah, I don't have to say anything specific unless she says something specific. Just pass a nice evening.
Okay. You do that. Eventually the evening ends. You also partook, or at least she did, in some very nice wine.
Yeah, I would as well.
And you return both at your homes, I would assume. Is anyone doing something meanwhile? I'm gonna stop being retarded now.
During the day, or at some point, I would go to like a herbalist.
Okay.
Or more of herbalist, more like a botanist, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. I was wondering if I'm looking for a flower. So if it's rare, if it would be nice that can survive in like very cold conditions. Something unusual.
Okay. I mean, there are the snow lilies that are known to, well, last during the winter, but as you see, as the temperature is a bit higher, they're quite rare right now. I don't have any.
Where could I get some?
Somewhere that is cold.
Are they common?
Fairly common, yes.
Is there something? Are they? Can you find them on this continent as well, or is it something that's?
Well, they usually grow here, yes, when it's cold, and for some reason this year is not.
I was thinking something more rare, if there's something like that.
more rare. Or there is this specific rose that grows near frozen lakes
Okay.
or lagoons type. There is slightly whitish blue color. Well, that is very rare.
The rose sounds nice. Thank you very much for the information. I give him, I don't know, 10 gold.
Oh shit. Okay.
What?
You gave him more than he earns in a week, boy. Dude. It's fine. I'm rich.
Time to ruin the economy.
Everybody, keep everybody go. Okay. That's fine. I will. It's like if it's evening, I will just go to the tower and look at the map, thinking where I can get this rose. Probably if I
Well,
teleport to wild to silver, maybe I can find.
maybe you can find there's a lake over there.
It's like
Yeah.
going to a flower shop IRL and asking the guy, "Do you have this flower?" "No, but it is found here and here." "Oh, okay." You hand him $200 and you walk out.
True. But good thing we are not in real world, so I can actually do that.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything?
Yes. In
Go.
fact, yes. I am going to go to the Gilmore's Glorious Goods shop
Okay.
and go and buy scrolls of sending. Is it sending message?
Sending.
how-
Yes.
How many do they have?
They have 7.
I buy 5.
Okay. There is. What sending is like 3rd level, right?
Third
Yeah,
level,
sending is third
yes.
level.
Right. 3. You pay the gold, which is an amount that I can do math right now, which is a very simple exercise. to
It's
do.
300 per third level, I believe. So
Yes.
it's 15,000.
Yes. 50.
100.
Yeah, 1500. Yeah. All right, I pay that. I get 5 scrolls of sending,
Yes.
and when I get back to scrolls of sending, when I get back to the tower,
Mhm.
no, on the way when I'm in the city, I will check with the person that I gave my house to be sold to, like that guy. I forgot what his name was or who he was. I would
Yeah,
check
he was
if they
said
sold
that.
my house in case.
He tells you that there were some persons interested, but he didn't manage to sell it yet. No.
Okay. Just checking through. Then I would also ask like who was interested in, just in case, like.
Tells you that there was this woman.
Okay,
and
okay.
This
If
guy.
it's not somebody that I would know, then I would
No.
not give a fuck. Alright. Okay. Move on to the other stuff. I go back to the tower. First
Okay.
of all, I attune to the scry thing and scry on Bar, that guy, my mentor.
Yes.
See what he's up to.
I mean, as I told you the last time, about now you would be inside a building of sorts.
Yeah, like, if is he doing anything meaningful that he would not want to be interrupted? That's more of the question.
I mean, at the moment, it looks like he's preparing something to eat.
Okay, then I would take out one of the message scrolls
Mm.
and try to cast it. I have to roll.
Yes.
Message for message.
That's a natural 20, so
You
yes,
cast the spell.
I cast it so good.
You mean
I cast
send.
it so good.
Yes.
Yes, I mean sending, yeah. And I would
I
say,
see.
hello, this is Alien. It's been a long time, and I have something urgent to talk to you about. Please tell me where I can find you. Basically, I would tell him this. I'll wait the response.
Well, I was waiting for you to get in contact at some point. Yeah, I'm Mon.
Hey.
It tells you the house in the street. I think.
Great. Great. Okay. Good to know. And what else would I would do? The other thing can wait, so it's fine.
Okay. Anyone else?
I would go and ask Ephirion if he needs any more books, and then I'm going to get them if he needs more, but nothing more in particular.
Tells you that at the moment, no, he doesn't require any more books.
Okay, then
Cool.
nothing. Yeah.
In that case, the night comes. You all go to bed. Wake up the next morning. Food is prepared. Most of the people of the tower are in the tower. Actually, all of them. You eat.
Unless something's happening. You
No.
want to read the thing from the book?
What book?
The book that Tal'Dorei sent me.
Hmm.
I want to get informed into spell mirror stone. How someone would be able to make it, magic medicine, and there's the other one. For now, I'm just going to do that, and there's the other one, which is for now those two. Which, if you need, I have them here. Tell you what they do.
Tell me, I mean, I assume magic mirror is the spell reflecting.
Yes, this is perfect. And the magic medicine is basically a little quote stronger cure wounds.
What page are they on?
5. Not 10, that's the page that is written in the bottom left. It's the second image edition.
Okay, magic
Top
soak,
left.
magic
Magic
medicine.
medicine.
Uh-huh.
What's the other one? Oh yeah, there it is. And living, which is the other one. If you don't want to do it right
Living.
now,
What?
and living.
Where is
It's
there?
in the page before that.
In the purple page?
Yes, on the middle, on the top left of the.
Well, for the magic medicine, it's not as much as you require a specific material, but you need to work, like, basically keep infusing it with different healing spells for a longer period of time, and to craft the actual stone, well, it can vary between diamonds or something around the price range of 1,000 or more golds.
Okay.
And for Enliven,
There is a big one.
for this one, you require a specific type of plant that it is magical. And because it's a magical plant, you're like, oh, I know where magical plants are.
Feywilds.
The Feywilds. It is this
bulbous apple-like thing that instead of the stem has like a small flower, like a pinkish color. They're not that common. They're actually quite difficult to find. You haven't heard of them or read anything about them. But that's what the book says about the required ingredients.
Does it say where you would find it, or does
In
it
the
just say
Feywild.
like a specific place, or does it just say you just find it and you use it to this?
Well, usually it's in. It tells you that it's in the quote unquote the moving forest.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. I imagine that nothing happens in the morning.
No.
Oh, the
Okay.
only thing I would mention like during breakfast or whatever the fuck we are doing at the moment, I would say that I would be visiting my old mentor, like in Iman.
Your mentor?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the contact I was talking about the whole time, the entire time.
Okay.
He's. I want to like talk to him. I didn't talk to him in a long
Yeah.
time, so yeah.
Yeah.
So if anything, I'll be in one if you want to find me.
Sure.
I'll just mention that like quickly. Yeah.
In the meantime,
Go ahead.
I mean, wanted to ask if we have any plans because moving forward, or are we on standby for a bunch of things? Because it
We
feels
are
like it.
just waiting for the call of either the thing with the myriad or the thing with the fucking other group. I forgot the name of it.
Clasp,
We'll,
yeah.
we'll see. Maybe I was thinking of talking to Laura. What's her name?
Yes.
Yeah, Laura. A bit more specifically about the plans and maybe like things that we can consider into account, but I have to think on that a bit more
Yeah.
and then talk
I
to her and
guess.
see what comes up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sure, then we don't have a plan for the immediate future. We are, in fact, on standby.
I need to go to, well, close to Vasselheim today, so I'll be moving to Tower.
Oh.
To Vasselheim? Why?
Well, not to Vasselheim, to the other continent, Isilra. And I'll be, I have something to get nearby, hopefully I'll find it, but I will be back in a bit. It won't take long, hopefully.
Sure, just don't die like it happened last time.
If somebody wants to come with me, it would be nice.
Ah, yes, for the magic mirror thing, you require a
Reflect.
enchanted mirror from Mount
Okay.
Celestia.
Oh,
nice! Goodie!
Yes!
A small detail! A very
I
minor
was like, oh yeah,
detail!
the chatted mirror, I can do that.
Just get it.
Yes.
It's a minor
Yeah.
detail, okay? Minor detail.
Okay.
Go and get it. You just need
I mean, you guys can get it at this level. It's very
Yeah.
easy.
No. I wanted to ask
Just need to go to me. Ask.
the thing, the quick spell, quick something that you the runestone.
Mm-hmm.
Is that also in the same mechanic that I have to embed it in a weapon or an armor?
There is, yes.
Or is that an item specific?
No, there is specific. Those things are specific for the slots.
Okay, so I would say, does the armor of, I mean, I would just ask for Raven and for Snakes. Today I should receive the diamonds that I needed. But in order to be able to attach it to you, I either need to modify your weapons or your armors to be able to support such thing. I wouldn't go and touch an angel sword.
Yeah,
for that.
that is what I assumed. So I imagine that my cloak would work. Question mark.
Good work. I don't know.
I assume so.
He never
No.
did it, so he doesn't know it.
The gun, I know that it does support those things.
I mean, the gun has the slots already.
Well, and if your gun does, then I assume the cloak does as well. Coat.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, good then. Yeah.
Well, I would
Just
give
leave
my
them
gun, but
in the
That way.
them in the laboratory or somewhere.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I get to it today.
okay, then I guess I'm going to go and search for a +3 armor for me.
A plus, you just want to go buy a plus.
Ju-
Yeah, okay.
Just yes.
Just
I mean, you find it. You're gonna have to. There are some made, especially leather. I assume you're looking for leather, right?
yeah.
Yeah. For the small price of 20k, you can easily get one.
Leather or studded leather?
Studded, whatever.
Okay, then yeah. 20k is fine by me.
Yeah.
And I give him the go to the laboratory and give him the +3 armor so that
It's for me. Thank you.
no.
Thank you so much.
You should have.
No.
It's a bit small. It's a bit tight.
It's magical. You
Fuck
can
you.
run.
magical, it suits anyone.
Okay. Well, you start working on the things, I assume, right? Which one do you
Um,
start on first?
I mean,
Or if you do, if not, you don't.
I would set up on first, I guess, the cloak of reverence, since I would assume it has the same things that my gun has, or maybe the same kind of capabilities. It should
Well,
be easier, I assume. I
Looks
don't-
like it's made by a similar crafter, or at least the same type of crafting, but it doesn't have the slots in. And what you realize while you're doing all this, you don't have the tools to do this.
Can't I make them as an RPG? I have the feature that I can make anything. I don't know if
Yeah,
I can
but you-
make this.
Like the book doesn't state what tools
Oh,
you
it
need
does-
to
it
make
doesn't
these
state
slots
anything.
or anything.
Voss, would he know?
He does know, yes. I have a set of tools like that. I could borrow them to you.
Yeah, like I would do it here. So if you were afraid of me damaging them or anything, you could just help me if you had the time or anything.
Oh, I can't help you right now. I'm almost done with one of the projects, and then I start on the other one because, well,
Is that the project that we talked about? Think about making roads faster.
yeah. I still need to speak with the people to actually do the thing, but I almost finished the enchantment, which is gonna be easier to apply. So yeah, you're gonna have to speak with people because
Yeah,
they
of
don't know
course.
me.
Of course, just tell me whenever you're ready, and we can work it out.
Yeah. Gives you the tools. There are these very strange orbs. They look like they're made out of stone.
Okay.
But they have these strange runes on them that it's old magic type thing you don't really recognize.
Okay.
You know how to, you realize how to use them because you're artificer. But yes,
I'm not proficient.
you are not proficient in them, no.
As soon as I get proficiency, I get extra thing. So,
Shit. Class.
I'm just gonna like follow if there are any. I assume there are some instructions in the book since I
There are,
learned it
yes.
from
Make
there.
me a check using.
Just check.
I will tell you the check
Shall roll with guide down. Oh, that's a natural 20.
in a second. Damn it.
Fucking flash of genius.
Be glad that I didn't break your fucking armor, so
Yeah,
shut the
man.
fuck up.
Just very.
Be glad I rolled a
very
natural
glad.
20 and not a natural one.
Yeah, man. It's fine.
Okay, how do you do the configuration of the slots?
Well, for now, I'm just gonna make one. Unless it's easy to make 3, I would just make one.
I mean, you realize as soon as you start this that if you end the process here, you cannot add.
Oh, I cannot. Okay. Ugh. And I cannot modify the configuration.
No.
I mean,
You know
didn't-
that's
didn't
like
say anything,
all
like,
three of the configuration have their specific use. The one that none of them are linked are used for, well, mostly the effect on things like the healing one and things like that don't require to be paired or anything like that. And depending on what you want for every person, you realize that before you start working on it, that you should actually consider what you want to put in the slots before you make them.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but for what I've read, doesn't, like, if I just make a full strip, nothing changes.
A full strip needs.
Like, if I make a full strip, even if I just put normal ones instead of having enhancement or something, it didn't say that you would break them or anything. It would just say that if they're paired, it allows for enhancing them with the stones, like enhancement and stuff like that. That's
Sure,
what
there's
I
no
read.
point of making it difficult.
Yeah, like, I don't
Sure,
know.
make it a full strip, I don't care at this point.
Okay, then yeah, I will make it a full strip.
Okay, roll. Never mind, roll natural 20. You make a full strip on the cloak, you said, right?
In the
Yes.
code, yeah.
Make it, and it appears that like the material that the cloak is made of just somehow, while you work on it, although you don't damage the cloak or like attach anything to it, it seems that the material itself forms this specific thing that you want to make there by these runes that these tools that depending on which slot you work on and then you link them together, different runes light up when you do it, and it's a very interesting process, something you haven't done before, and you are hyped and you have a boner.
Yeah, I do. Question: is my gun a full strip as well? Just for just to understand.
Yes.
That's just okay. Then I shall do the same with Snixes.
Okay, roll nothing.
I eat some paper. That is significantly worse. I don't know, like, what kind of check is it? I'm gonna use
You
a
add
flash of genius.
intelligence.
I'm gonna use a flash of genius. So that is 18 total.
Oh my god.
So you make the first slot, things going well, you start the second one, you link the first two, start the third one, but you hit the needle a bit harder and it goes through the material.
Oh no.
Now the problem is, because of the tools and what they do, you see how, I mean, you mostly feel it, how the enchantment of +3 just breaks.
What?
Oh,
What? What do you mean?
kick
Did
W.
did I just destroy a 20,000 gold pieces of enchantment?
You
Imagine if
destroy
you
the
would use it.
20k armor, yes.
Imagine if he would try this on the sword of Zerial
the
and
shit?
fuck the artificer.
Oh no!
You understand on this because you have big brain that this was a +3 enchantment, but it is a strong enchantment, but for what you're doing, it's overloading the armor.
Yeah, like it's too much.
You realize this after you ruin it because you see how it does it in front of you, and all you can think of that was 20k gold just.
It's fine. I can fix this. I can fix this. I can fix this.
You better.
Fine, just write +3 on it.
+3.
I'm just gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something sneaky. I'm gonna infuse it
Oh
with a
my-
+2.
Oh my.
Oh my god!
And then actually, first, I actually no, because it wouldn't work. I infuse it and then I make just 2 slots.
Okay,
My god.
so it's a +2, right?
It is a +2.
So,
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't know.
Poor Snix.
why is my life shit?
I will enchant your armor, yes?
Do I have to do another roll for the?
Oh, for the you need to roll again for the 2 slots.
No, don't fuck
Slightly-
this one up.
Slightly easier because just you.
That is a 16.
Okay. You infuse it and you can feel like the enchantment because it's your own. You know how it works. You know how it feels. And you get at the point at the same mistake that you did last time.
Oh my god. Can I
And
stop
you,
myself?
and you hit it and you feel how the enchantment just starts vibrating and the armor starts like shattering on the table, like it starts throwing around stuff on the table, but eventually settles down and you realize that it's fine. It's a bit warm, the armor at the moment. Some of the edges are a bit singed. The metal clasps and things on the armor are hot, red, orange.
Nobody will know. Fine.
You have succeeded.
Fine.
Succeed. Oh look, this code is so easy.
Have you
Look at
succeeded,
this.
actually?
Here you have the enchanted cloak.
I would just rather have a +3 armor. Go on, man.
Oh look at this. This is like such a good such an easy process. We just do it and the material just does it on its own.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
easy.
and
Easy.
let's try it on
It even added some new designs, some black covers on like the edges. It's cool. It's perfect.
You don't have to thank me.
And you have to use your fucking infusion on it?
Fine, don't worry about it.
No one will know.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's not as if I just lost 1 AC.
At this point, it's just better to buy another one.
No,
Okay.
no.
You finish. It's gonna take you like almost a full day to do this. But
Whew. I'm glad that Snix does not have that much passive perception.
You could have lived a nice, comfortable lifetime with that 20,000 gold.
I am going to understand that it
You
is a +2 instead of a +3.
Yeah, but you don't hear that I'm.
Yeah,
saying, "Fuck!"
I don't hear.
okay.
First is gonna say, oh, I
It's gonna take you,
guess.
as I said, like
This
almost the
is
whole
super.
day to do that.
Fine.
What are the others doing meanwhile?
Zoom. Is anybody free? Somebody wants to come to explore the wilderness of different continents?
You now hear fuck.
No, I would not.
Boom! Explosion. Smoke coming from
Uh,
Sebastian's room.
To the laboratory. Sorry, Bob. I am not free today. I have stuff to do.
I am debating it. I'll tell you in a second.
Okay. Snakes, what are you doing?
I
Waiting for my
I was thinking to go and buy something else, but after that, why not?
Okay,
We can
okay.
even, we can even get tests.
That sounds. Yeah. Why not?
So,
Yeah.
I would like to do something very quick. Because Revan is very engaged with life right now. So I'm gonna speak through the mask, whatever I do, stuff, Vix, say, so do you have anything at all that I can do right now for you? Because I feel like, I mean, I assume that the whole hell situation is not the only thing that is keeping you busy. Feel a bit left on standby.
I mean, I'm not doing much, and I'm waiting on things. I need to. It takes time to prepare my things on the health side. Besides that, I don't really have anything to do. I don't know. Do you want to go out?
Go out.
Yeah.
I mean, how would that work?
I mean, I can disguise myself as something.
I mean, sure, yeah. Why the fuck not?
Wonderful. She appears in your room as the human version, dressed very basic, like in normal clothes. She doesn't look anything supernatural. She looks quite normal. I haven't done this in a while. I'm not really here, but well, you can see me, and I assume other people can see me.
That would be awkward if they couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So what do you do when you go out? I haven't done this in like
I
a
mean,
long time.
you. Well, I would just, I guess, stake my fucking patron to, like, Imon, and from there go to the place where Revan would go before this whole thing happened. Revan would be Revan for the first time in a year. Go to bars, like the most like probably in the fucking like the district, the how do you say, I don't know, I am a good pirate, the docks. Yes,
The ducks, yes.
that it was a difficult word to come up with.
Mm.
But yes, I will go there in like bars and have fun, I suppose.
Okay.
Because Revan knows how
go
to have
there.
fun better than me.
You go to very specific places that you, as a former pirate, would know that there are places to indeed have fun in bars, especially in the port districts, because most of the sailors go there, and it is a very weird outgoing date, quote unquote, that you're going on with your patron.
Yes, I would imagine it is quite weird.
However, during the period of this whole thing, and you're gonna spend a lot of time on this, maybe like at least 4 to 5 hours. She drags you all over the place. You see Vix acting how you could guess she was before she became what she is now. She's very interesting to speak with. She's very open to whatever conversation you start with her. She knows like how to speak, obviously. And she feels like she could have been a very nice person before she became what she is.
Okay. Okay.
And that is your day. What is your passive insight? Yeah, good luck insight in Vix. But what is your passive insight?
When with the sword, it's 18.
Yeah. I mean, she has her guard down. I would give her a -10 disadvantage on that. I rolled a 4, so that is still high as fuck. But you see cracks, like in her body language and the way she speaks, that somehow she has moments when she just sighs and just takes in the whole thing. You could assume she misses this.
Yeah, I would imagine.
That is your day.
It is. Cucked Bob.
Yes. Let's do the Bob Snicks thing. You said you wanted to go buy something, Snicks. What do you want to buy?
An amulet of health. I have an amulet of health, but it's Sebastian's infusion, so
Told you, doesn't matter for sure, dude.
I mean, I still wanted to do that for quite a while, when now I finally have the money to do that, so yeah.
-20k. Where is the fucking PDF thing of items?
It's a rare item or is it very
It is
It
a
is
rare item.
It's a
rare.
rare.
rare?
Amulet of health.
Here is the PDF.
4,000. For the boxes.
Saints thing. No, not that.
Not that PDF, another PDF.
See, I do have that.
I'll tell you in a second how much it costs as soon as I find the fuck.
20k.
No, it's not. Hi.
That would be 8k in the same thing.
No, don't open with this shit. Oh my god. Now fucking home.
In the same magic item prices, it's 8,000.
My Steam thing opened of shitty overlay. 8,000 for rare?
It was. I mean, for the amulet of health. That's
Oh,
how
yes, I
that
see.
PDF prices it.
Well, I'm gonna drop the cost to 6,500 because you are Snicks.
The Great.
Cool, cool, yeah, I am going to pay money.
Emon's Pride.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go to Bob.
Okay.
I also see
Go.
Sarah is in the tower.
Yes.
Yo, Sarah, I wanna come on an adventure.
Okay. Where are we going?
There's like a small lake in Silra. It's like nearby. It's like quite close to the tower, but you know, Snakes is coming and his new friend is coming,
Okay.
and if you wanna come.
Sure, Sure, yeah.
Let's go.
Yes. You go to the place. You press button while people are
Wait.
outside the tower. Go ahead.
I first want to ask if she wants to come.
I mean, yeah, she's down to come.
Okay,
It is.
then we go.
Now you go. Press button. Teleport the tower. Some of the people are not in tower while you do this, just so you know. You go there. You assume prepare whatever you prepare, and you start walking. The two of you, Sarah and Tess. Definitely nothing is going to attack you in the forest that is known to have a lot of monsters in around Vasselheim. You go towards that specific lake that is on the map. It's gonna
Yes.
take you about 4 or 5 hours
Yeah.
with Bob walk. It is much more colder here. See snow. See some winter animals like snow foxes and rabbits and fucking a wolf in the distance watching you.
Oh shit, the wolf. It's over.
The bane of monks, yes.
Sarah is scared by it.
She's like, oh no.
Oh, no.
Or my natural predator.
As two dogs appear on the side of the
Kill it,
road.
Bob. Kill it.
You eventually make it at the entrance of the forest. And you start walking in.
Before I start, I just cast detect animals or plants after 10 minutes,
Yes.
and I look for the snow rose. Or
You
whatever the name.
sense one, yeah. What's the radius?
Fuck. Okay.
5 miles.
5
like,
miles.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you sense one in that direction, about an hour more travel towards that lake.
Okay.
So, Bob,
You-
what are we actually searching
Uh,
for?
so I have to give a gift to someone, and I heard there's like this rare rose that's growing near the lake, and I thought that's a nice gift.
Oh, okay. How does it look like?
It's, I assume it's a rose that is like,
Yeah, it has like
And snow.
winter aspects.
it's like blue or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
but
like light blue. And...
I'm detecting it, so I will see it when I see it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, we should be careful anyways, because this forest there are some things, but I think we should be okay if we just don't make too much noise.
You-
I'm going to pay attention to the things, the surroundings, if something does actually follow us or try to jump.
I try to not make too much noise as I walk. As I have
Okay,
to
so
put
you
on
are perceiving finally. Roll perception.
Uh-huh. That is perception indeed. However, I am not the god of perception. That is 19.
better than I would.
Okay. Nothing seems to follow you specifically. Don't see any movement, you don't see any other thing. It's quite quiet actually.
Okay, I'm still going to continue.
Yeah.
Be cautious.
Continue to walk forward. About 20-ish more minutes in. Still nothing, no sounds in the forest. Eventually reach this decently big, like lake that is frozen, like has a thin layer of frost on the top, and it is a clear sky, and it's like reflecting some of the lights, and it looks pretty nice, like very beautiful place. You see, Bob, at the like on the right side next to the like there is a small break in the river that like forms a small spring that goes like downwards a bit.
Mhm.
There is like a rose bush, and you see a few of those roses that grow there. There is not too tall, maybe about snake's size in like tallness.
Okay.
Can you convert Snick's size to keyboards,
60
please?
centimeters.
Snake's
Three
is
key-
about
60 centimeters.
yeah, Snake's is about 2 keyboards.
Yes, about
60 centimeters.
I go.
And yeah, you see them there. So, are you gonna get the plans now? This
Uh, yeah, yeah. Just I perceive. Is there anything, any predator around?
make a perception check.
Are 20 werewolves?
I am so good at perceiving things. I mean, all right, with a natural 19, that's a 19.
Good job.
No, that's a 20 actually.
Ah,
Oh,
shit.
Oh shit.
Big,
I mean,
bro.
same as snakes. There is no sound in the forest.
That's not good though.
Ah, finally, someone realized that that is not good indeed.
I mean, it's not good, but what can we do about it? Like,
I don't know. What can you do about it?
Maybe now go in the forest. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
too late.
This might not be very nice. This is too quiet.
Yeah, this is. Aren't there supposed to be like animal noises or birds or something?
Yeah, this is weird. Oh fuck. Just stay put for a bit.
Okay, we stay put.
Okay.
There must be-
Why do I hear
no,
bots?
the thing is, you don't hear anything.
No, you just hear like a small like humming tune or something in the background, like
The
hmm,
calm before the storm.
the boss hasn't spawned yet, you know.
Yeah, you stay there still for some time, and nothing
I guess I just tried to
changes.
cast Commune with Nature,
Okay.
and I look for like powerful fiends, undead, and fae.
Cast that. Takes you 10 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you cast that. You don't feel any of those.
The longer you stay,
Alright, let's just get it and get out.
Okay.
I will go and I will just pick up also like the roots and everything. And like
Okay. So
put
you
it
want
in
to
one of
take
The
the like.
whole bush.
I mean I want it to grow there, so yes, I just take like the whole bush, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough. You. The
Some
help of
dirt, I put it in like a container,
Sarah,
so
yeah,
for
because she
things.
has tended to the garden at the tower. She knows how to not kill the plant when she picks it out of the ground. You do that.
Okay, let's get out. I just use the ring.
I can do it without you using the ring.
Yes, but it takes time, right?
No,
Okay, then just do it now.
we teleport back.
Make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Bingo!
There we
Use the
go.
ring! Nah.
Natural one.
Wait, what is...
Yes. Ah, yes.
Here we
This
go.
is how Snake dies.
Oh,
no! Sarah's gonna
Is this a spell?
you don't see anything. You don't
Okay.
feel anything. Don't hear anything.
Oh my god.
die!
Snakes, you like feel very relaxed, and you just
Fall to sleep.
think that maybe you should transform into a dragon and just fly off.
My people need me.
Why is so weird?
No, why would I feel the need to do that? Is it like something that I must do, or do I just feel a need to do it?
You feel like you feel the need to turn into a dragon and just fly off. It feels right now. Maybe your friends are gonna appreciate the view, like how the sun is gonna glitter off your
Scales.
scales.
Because right now is a very specific moment when Snix does not like the dragon form.
Yeah, no, you think maybe this time is gonna end up better. Like the lighting is good. Everything works perfect. Now is the perfect moment to do it.
I turn into a dragon and fly off towards Vasselheim, I guess.
No.
No, I don't choose. Okay, then.
You just no. It's not like you need to go into a specific direction. You just go up in the sky and do circles. Like,
Oh,
don't need
can
to
I
fuck
try
off.
to grab Snakes by the tail so he doesn't fuck off?
I mean, you're quite further away from him, and he's quite fast in
I mean,
dragon.
he's casting teleport.
Yeah, but
So
he's
like
just
he would
gonna...
be near me, right? Okay, sure. He
I mean,
goes.
sure. Go roll thing grapple.
I mean, Sentinel.
Athletics. No, I don't
He's
want to
not
attack
an
him.
enemy.
Ah! I mean, athletics. That's still.
No,
16.
roll you to grapple him. You need to hit him first.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
not that hard. I don't have plus armor right now.
What's your
16?
dragon armor though? In dragon form.
My AC in dragon form,
18?
18.
18, yes.
So 16. I don't hit.
You don't hit. He slips away and flies off. See that Sarah and Tess look at you. What is he doing?
I say Nurek Snakes.
Yes.
Can you come down, please?
I just felt the need to. You know, I can see if there's anything from here.
We are leaving. This is not safe. Please come down.
Do you want to come down?
I mean, no, I will not yet, at least.
So we're leaving with all snakes.
But I just started soaring.
Can you soar through this portal that I'm gonna create with my ring?
But that would lead me in the small room in the tower. I can't fly there.
You can soar. No, point. You have a point. Do I see anything around us now?
Like a
Actually,
perception
the
check.
ring would port you to the academy, not to the tower. So
16.
Oh yeah.
Still no sound, no nothing. Snakes, from your point of view, you see it, but it seems normal to be in this forest. You see a larger than usual humanoid form, not too far away from where you guys are, like from the lake. It's this. She looks feminine. She has long black hair, and she's very big, like giant. She has like she's like crouching down. She's about, well, you can still see her from your point of view, Snakes, and she's holding this like staff that has a purplish orb in the like at the tip, and is like pointing it towards the group, and is like looks like it's preparing to cast something else. But it feels completely normal. She should be in this environment. You don't have anything to deal with it. Bob, make me a wisdom.
Oh my god. I guess it's up to. I guess it's up to Ravan, Alien, and.
I am drunk
the
on a
mom.
date with my patron.
19.
19. Okay.
Ah, thank you, Bob.
You feel the need to
No.
just fuck off, but you shrug it off and you realize that there is something going on here. There is some magic of sorts.
I look at Sarah and Miss Kobold and I say, "You need to go." And I just
Where?
this is I don't know. I just opened the I just used the ring and opened the portal.
Okay, do you jump in?
Good. I jump in as well.
Yeah, please.
Please do.
Oh my god.
Just
Okay.
fucking do it.
Okay, Snakes, do you see anything from up there?
I mean, nothing that seems odd.
Anything at all?
Mini balls.
Any person?
Bob.
Any creature?
Everything looks normal. Who is this? The humanoid, but it seems normal.
Okay, which way?
Why would you disturb it? Aren't you the guardian of nature? She's normal here.
Which way? I want to say
that
hi,
way,
Snakes.
that way.
I start running that way.
Yes, that way.
I just start running that
Don't
way. I
you
summon
see
the
the
axe.
way I'm spinning towards right? Oh,
Okay.
you missed it.
You sound the axe, like from the ground. You just run and you touch the ground, but you see like it starts forming in your hand, and you run towards that direction, and you see the same visage that Snox. Yeah, Snacks.
Snogs.
Snox.
Oh,
That's his name from now on. Snox.
Snox the Brave.
It is pretty difficult. It is very difficult. I'm sorry, but it is the most difficult name as we've learned.
Fucking.
God, how is it that hard? It's one name.
It
This is
rhymes
the
with too many
creature.
things.
The creature that you see.
Oh no.
Oh, goody.
You break the tree lines and you see this giant human with the staff like near her side looking at you. Now she gets up and looks at you like in her full size, which is pretty tall.
Okay. I assumed. Does she look hostile to me?
Not necessarily. She's not in a hostile position. She just has the staff. She's holding the staff near her. She's like standing straight and looking down at you.
Mini balls.
I would appreciate if you just let us leave.
So that she cocks her head. Actually, we don't speak giant. She says something you don't understand.
I pointed me. I make the motion of walking with my fingers, and I point out, and I point at Snakes as well.
See that
the
she
sky.
she like grins a bit and she nods, and says something else in giant and starts walking away and like makes a sign with her hand to follow her.
Oh.
Follow her.
Intriguing. Where does the
Uh,
giant lead?
This does sound pretty interesting. Okay.
It does.
No. Snakes.
Your
Yeah.
effect would pass by now, Snakes.
Come down, Snakes, please.
I am going to come down in dragon form, continue
Okay.
towards where he went.
Okay, you
You
need
start
to get us.
soaring down in dragon form, like, because you know what's going on and you see this creature and you now realize that you've been charmed of sorts.
Okay, I say the
But
ring.
as
We
you
kill.
come down, Sneaks, you see about 6 or 7 more giants, like, spread around the forest that have these huge bows, like, and you could assume arrows, but they're as big as maybe half a building, and you could assume that if that thing hits you, it's not gonna be pretty.
Okay, Snakes, what do we do? Start walking, transform into kobolds. Start walking in front of me. I say it in the ring, and just cast. I will try to shield you. I will just like bear hug you, and you will just cast the teleport, and we get out.
Yep, I do that.
As it just counts down, I grab him to like and rage to cover him with my body,
Mhm.
and pray to God he teleports us away fast. You know.
I don't try to land. I just immediately turn into kobold and face plant to the ground and start
Just catch you.
casting. Yeah, he catches me and I start casting the teleport.
Nose dive into the snow. Teleport away.
Okay. Okay. You cast teleport, I assume, to the tower, right?
You nose dive into the tower's floor.
You cast teleport and you arrive at the tower.
You break your neck.
Good.
Fun.
Now, other question: was that the tower, or is this an illusion?
You don't know.
Well, I'm gonna check somehow.
You
I mean,
tap
did I
the
see
ground.
the Miss Giant cast anything? Hopefully not.
No, she was with the back at you and she was walking.
Yeah, but the question is, did any others cast anything?
You didn't see any others casting.
Okay,
Okay.
in the ring, I mean, I just start looking for.
Yeah, it's the real fucking towers.
Okay, Snakes, fuck
Yeah.
you. Okay, you can make me panic. Well, that was fun.
I didn't want to do that.
Pez red to be a cat without knowing what that is.
Yeah,
We should.
it's fine.
we-
Sarah is with them.
We should. I mean, I assume they are gonna join us in the tower in a bit.
Yeah, eventually they reach the tower, appear the portal.
Oh, that was fun. Yes.
Okay, I am going to also go.
I
to
have no idea what just happened.
There were some giants, and they tried to, I guess, lure us somewhere, but
Oh,
we escaped.
I was under a spell. It looks like.
If there was one giant, probably I could take her on, but there was like apparently a lot. So
With huge balls.
this is adventuring. Oh, the rush.
Yes, I
have
would
blood,
like
my heart is
not
pumping.
adventure. I would rather go an adventure with Esvel from now on.
Oh, you're no fun, pussy.
I mean,
This
Not
is the
every-
like. I mean, we could have to take the giant. Why didn't we fight?
there was more of them. They had us outnumbered.
They had us in. They had us surrounded. It would be very unwise to do that. Especially, I'm not risking. I don't know what you're called.
I know because I was surrounded by 13 where
They got us surrounded
I
them.
speak from experience.
And they're
If we stay there,
huge.
I'm pretty sure Snakes and the Revan will be quite mad at us, or at me rather. So maybe next time.
it's fine. Yeah. Sarah walks away, slightly frustrated, and he was like, "Why the fuck did I just do this?" Tess, on the other hand, she's pretty happy with this whole experience.
I could have. Near that experience, if I had the blood, my heart would be pumping right now.
Yeah.
This was fun.
Fine,
Yes.
you guys evaded an encounter with a pretty powerful giant.
Yes.
She has a specific name. Apparently, her name is Miriam. I just found her on the spot in. It's 29 strength.
Ooh, goodly. It's a caster with 29 strength.
She has also casting. Yes.
Does she have the belt of giant?
No,
but
she's a
then-
giant, so I mean she doesn't
She's
need
a
a belt.
giant.
I just make a belt out of her.
I must
Look
go.
at those
Yeah.
stats,
I must
bro.
go eat. That is the
Oh, you
thing I
want-
must do.
Okay.
Because we
Okay,
started
go
late.
in.
I shall do that very
Fine.
quickly.
Shut the fuck up.
Wow. Okay.
I go and to the snow area to plant the rose. At least for the time being.
Okay. You go and do that. You don't see the dryads anywhere.
Okay. Well, just write like a note or something nearby that this is a property. I mean, no, I'm not gonna do that. It's fine. We'll plant it when it's where it's cold, so it doesn't die.
Yeah, it's very cold in that forest.
And if I don't, I'm assuming she would just notice me if I was there. So I'm just gonna leave for now.
Okay.
And to make sure I know the specific date of the full moon, so I don't miss it.
Yeah, it's in like 3 weeks from now.
Okay. I do have time then. Let's go.
Okay. You return to the tower. Oh yes. So, Sebastian, what are you doing?
I'm doing things.
I-
The holes.
Oh,
That's
right.
what
The
I'm doing.
hose.
But this is the second day. This is not
Oh, the day ends.
the end. You went to sleep.
Okay. Okay.
What?
Didn't David want
Oh
to
no!
I,
Yeah, I got confused for a second.
Mm.
Blah.
I was,
Right.
I was
You do
confused
the
for a
holes. Yes.
I want to do things.
Go. Yes. Yes. Do things.
I would go to Balron. Yeah, I remember his name. Hey.
Okay. Oh, you read your backstory.
No, I just remembered how to pronounce it.
Uh-huh.
Like
Uh-huh.
it's something like this.
Mhm.
Okay. You go to his home. It's a pretty basic looking
I
house.
would pay attention just in case, like around, just
Make a
anyone,
perception check.
anybody interesting around. Let's see. That's a 13 perception.
Uh-huh. Good.
That's a 20 total.
Okay.
My passive perception is 22, so.
That's fine. To roll. It's an active.
Ah!
So you're actively looking.
Yes! I don't like that you have to roll.
Yeah, you
No.
go to his house. As I said before, it's a pretty basic looking house, nothing too fancy or anything. You
Okay.
knock.
Beforehand, I would buy
Yeah.
like a nice whiskey bottle and something like that, and then go.
Okay, 2 golds.
Sure. Yeah, then I would go.
You knock at the door. As the door opens, you see a slightly older visage of your mentor. It's been quite a while since you have seen
Yeah,
him.
it has been a while, so yeah. Been a while. How have you been?
Definitely has.
Like
Well,
good?
good. Yeah, you could say so.
I mean, people have not seen you around for quite a while. At least that's what I've gathered.
Yes, and I would like it to stay like that.
Yeah, understandable.
I don't use my old name anymore.
Hmm.
I go by, well, you don't need to know my name. It's fine. You know how to get in contact with me apparently, so assume it doesn't really work. Well, what can I help you with something?
May I come in? I would not like to talk about this in the street.
Yeah, he welcomes you in.
I give him the nice bottle. Like, as a
Yeah, he
gift.
takes it and opens it and pours for both of you.
Checks if it's poison.
Man, shut the fuck up. You're not there. Um, you know, it's been quite a year for me, as probably you heard.
Yeah.
And now it's getting even more interesting. Fucking asshole is back, and he's after everything I own. And I know he at least have the custody of my mom, so I want to let you know to
Raham.
be careful. So in case he shows up at your doorstep, that you are not surprised. I want to warn you, and possibly, if the time arrives, maybe ask for your help, but that's a big if. Yeah.
Well,
I don't
good
know
to
how
know.
I don't know how you will respond to this, but I wanted to like generally talk to you and like
I mean, I'm kind of done with that type of work, but if he comes after me, I'll have to do something about it.
I do not know
I-
where he is currently, so I want to let you know to be sure that you won't get fucked by him.
Yeah, thank you for letting me know. I'll keep an eye, definitely.
Yeah. Um, how did anything happen? Did you? I don't know. Just I want to like after like telling you this, I would just make like general conversation like to like
Yeah, basically, he doesn't get into
Smash.
too much detail because you assume he wants to like keep his.
I like I
Other
wouldn't
life.
pry, but like general conversations.
Yeah,
just
you
talk.
find out that he's been done with that job for quite some time now,
Yeah.
and you could assume he has made a deal with the clasp since he lives in Iman.
Yeah,
And
like that's
they
what I gathered.
can find out who he is easily. But he's been doing not much. He has a small workshop opened that well
Like
deals with what? Go
yeah,
ahead.
like
Say.
yeah, I wanted to ask like what he like what he's making and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he tells you that well lately he's been trying to come up with a new concept and make a sort of you know that he didn't really like guns because they were too loud for the job he was doing, and he preferred either hand crossbow or something like that, and he's
Yeah.
working on to make them well better, slightly mechanized in a way.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that is his project that he's working on at the moment.
Okay. Then after a while, I don't know how long I would be there, and would just like leave
Mm-hmm.
and just wanted to make sure that he was okay and stuff.
Yeah, he seems
And
okay.
then second thing is message Lura.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Lura. And tell her that if she'd like to meet in private. Somewhere in the bar, somewhere.
For what reason?
I have to send it again, don't I?
Yes.
The facts.
Wait, I have to roll even if I cast the first one. I
Yeah.
assume it was 16
Yeah, you
passes.
need to roll a 13.
Yeah, and the other one, 13 exactly on the die, so it's fine. Cast it.
Okay.
Two down. Uh, about the planning and some further information, general like discussion about what we talked previously about.
Okay, come in 3 hours, and she tells you a tavern and where to go. And I assume you go there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, after the set period of time, she said, of course.
Yeah. You go there, you see her, she's there, like at a table.
Coincidentally.
What?
Coincidentally, I am
Oh,
also
yeah.
the time.
You also see Revan with a woman you don't recognize, like at another table.
Sure. Sure thing.
Okay, you sit down with Allura.
Mhm. Allura.
Allura?
I heard Allura. Like, wait, what?
No, I did not say Allura.
Yeah, but I heard it. I know it
I
did. But I
know.
was like,
This is a test for Sebastian.
I also heard it. Like,
Okay, so you sit down with Allura at the table. She's there. So, what did you want to know? More.
did you contact your person yet, or not yet?
I mean, yes, but it's gonna take time, as I said.
Of course. Well, there is some information which we did not tell you right away because I did not know the stance of the others per se.
Okay.
But your contact will tell you this anyway, I assume, or you'd figure it out some other way. Does she know Thieves' Cant? I would try like ask her.
She does
Very-
not know Tivskin.
Oh, okay, just making sure. Then I would also make sure that nobody else is listening to the conversation.
It is pretty loud in they're pretty
Okay.
mostly drunk sailors in here, so it's pretty loud.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Mm.
My father has had dealings with the Myriad as he was a member for a very long time, and I do not know to exactly how high he has climbed to like the position, but I assume he was a significant member throughout the years that he's been there. And I'm not sure how might this affect your contact, but I want to tell you personally. And the other thing is, since he was my father, and that he died at the hands of the not clasp, myriad, sorry, that he has maybe killed. I don't know the authenticity of this information, but he has killed. Where is the name that you have told me in my notes? Nope. Nope.
Need Emiran.
No, like who my father killed, like the one of the members of the myriad with the gun. I'm looking for that name. And I found it. It's Lustranzeth. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I do not know if that. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, and yeah, I would tell her like basically this so far. Yeah. So this has happened. I had nothing to do with this nor anyone else, but this is what I heard, but I do not know if this is actually true or not. And yeah, that's one thing that I wanted to tell you.
Well, I don't think it's gonna affect you with anything.
Yeah, I thought so as well, but I was just wanting to make sure that your contact. Oh,
Well, it would have been nice to know this before I got in contact.
I know. I just yeah, and that's
Anything
why I
else
asked
I
if you.
should know?
Well, through the planning of the part, we could have a means of extracting my mother with magic from their custody, but I am not sure if it would work like if anybody of us could cast the actual spell. So that's a if, but I have to if so I can like make it work somehow or through someone that
Okay.
could help us. So yeah, I wanted to tell you this before like any
I
further
mean,
like planning is conducted.
once you do it, you do realize that they're gonna make a move on you.
I know that's like I wanted to talk like if what would be the right way of doing it, because I do not know. I do not want my mother in the crossfire.
I mean,
Like,
of course.
that's going to happen. So I would be much rather, if we do this, then what would be the best way, like, to initialize this part of the plan, I guess.
Well, how I would think is to make it, well, the best way is that when we eventually set up the ambush or meeting or whatever, you should do it there then, since they're on the move. They can't do anything about it.
I was thinking maybe we give somebody a signal that the meeting is happening, and then we get her out.
Or you could bait them, but as I was saying, we're gonna retaliate at some point, and it's up to you. I understand it's your mother, and yes, I would do the same thing. I could do that, yes.
What I was thinking was, on the spot of the meeting, we inform the person who is going to do the spell or somebody. Yeah. And when the meeting is actually happening, we get her out of there, and then that will be basically our signal to go ahead.
Oh, you want to get her out during the meeting?
That would be like, I was just that maybe that's an idea, like if we get her out at that exact moment, they won't have time to realize what's going on, and we would all have the upper hand of the surprise basically, and she would be at the safer location at that time as well.
Yeah, of course, that could work.
Okay. Was there anything else? Nah. I just wanted to tell you these things, just if it might affect the situation or not.
Not really.
Especially, I would have hoped that you did not contact your person yet, but
I mean, it's fine. I
was
can
like,
contact him again.
alright.
It's fine. Yeah, this.
Can I insight check her? How does she feel about the information I given her?
Yes.
No, nah. Don't even bother. That's a 10. No, yes, that's a 10.
Big
I mean,
number.
she seems like, surprisingly, she's very attached, you could think, about this specific conversation, because it comes up down to family and things like that. You could assume she had something similar to deal with. So she seems down with the plan, like she's listening and participating and everything. She doesn't seem to
Like,
be hiding.
I mean, I wouldn't talk only about this. Then I would, like, I don't know, talk to her like normally as well, like just to see like what the myriad has done to her, maybe like a bit, not
She
like cry
doesn't
too
really-
much.
She
Yeah,
doesn't even open that discussion.
Nah. Like, yeah.
And if you
I
open it,
wanna-
she's gonna redirect the discussion in a whole
Yeah.
other way.
Okay, I would just I would try,
Yeah, you try, but she does not.
You never know if you try.
She's a sorcerer after all. She has a lot of charisma to work with.
True. Yeah.
So yeah,
That's the
you
truth.
don't get any information on her other than she really wants to kill them.
It's a very nice. It's a very familiar name. That's what she gets.
It doesn't sound anything the same to me. I don't know what she's talking about.
Where did I hear the name? Must have been like a book or something.
Okay, eventually your meeting ends. You return close to evening-ish. Around the time where everyone finishes their stuff, you as well, Revan. Although you're a bit, unless you didn't really drink.
I drank a bit.
Okay. So you would get like tips, yeah, I would assume, and then you stop.
Mm.
Now the thing is, Vix pushes hard to drink. Are you going to refuse her?
I
Oh, if you say it that way, then no.
I mean, she doesn't like insist that you drink. She really she keeps bringing drinks to the table for both of you.
I wouldn't refuse, no.
Okay, then you are drunk.
Cool.
But eventually she seems to be done with the day, and she thanks you for this day of normal in her life. And As you walk back to the tower, or rather teleport, she teleports wherever she goes when she teleports away.
Mm-hmm. The Shadow Realm.
Yes. In the NPC room where all the NPCs wait in line to do their thing.
Yes.
You arrive at the tower, drunk. You smell of like cigar smoke. You're feeling good. That's the state you are in right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sebastian, you finish your projects, your slot carving, although you ruined one of the armor,
Shut
but no
up.
one knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody will ever know.
Snake's asking for timer in 5.
There is a knock at the door.
Okay.
Ooh. Revan?
Now
Can you...
the doorman is drunk.
I go get the door.
Okay.
No, 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 no.
Oh, like a
No, no, no. No.
Do you get the door? Who gets the door?
I
go
do.
get
I do. I am there.
We go
My job.
fall down the
My
stairs.
job, man.
No,
I am a door.
I am
We're
fine.
in making.
It's fine. I will take the door. It's nothing
Okay.
wrong.
You open the door to see a slightly familiar visage of tall elf, metal arm.
Oh, for fuck's
Mm.
sake.
He is dressed in a quite formal robes with like a hood on. You can see his face and he's like slightly smiling.
Ah. Yes, Bob, you wanted to take the door. I just go to the kitchen.
I'm
assume Bob
watching
is there.
Revan from the top of the stairs.
Just
hey.
take the door. I go to the kitchen and pour myself from the water. From the
Yeah,
fountain.
you drink it and you're not drunk anymore.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Why? Why, Sebastian?
Hi. Come in. I think he's invited in.
I would come in, but I don't want to ruin your enchantment, so whoever owns the tower, I assume is Sebastian.
Oh, I thought you were already invited in. Well,
Why?
how can I help you?
I mean, I'm here to talk.
In the ring. I
Then
think everybody should come down.
yes, let's
We have
all talk.
we have a guest. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, this is. Oh, never mind. I know. This.
Yes,
Okay.
it's Liam.
I am retarded. I just completely.
You're very retarded.
I had a, okay.
Fine.
The core is malfunctioning.
I thought this was average IQ. I honestly no. I thought this was I just misread completely misread the metal armor. And then finally I was like, oh wait, this is not.
Everyone should come down here, yes.
You think? Yes.
Because how the Revan reacted, I was like, oh, it's fucking.
I
Jamie.
was drunk
No,
for a
but
sec.
no, it's not.
Oh,
But then I wasn't drunk. Yes. Yes, does Sebastian respond?
I don't
Yes.
know. That's it.
Assume he doesn't have the ring on.
Ring.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
I mean, you would be finished, so wherever you would go.
Okay, well, I tell to Yam, just wait here a bit. Nobody seems to be coming. Yes, I go up and I just knock on Sebastian's door. Sebastian, there is your father in front of the tower.
What?
Can you come down? Yes. I don't think I should handle this myself. Please, just.
I guess.
See that Julia looks at you. Your father?
Just, I don't know what this is. I just take out my audacity and then I go down.
Okay.
For Sebastian.
I'm just there. Yeah, sitting
Did you
Liam.
notify the
yes.
others, or?
I mean, I told you in the ring, but if Sebastian wasn't coming,
Oh,
I
you did actually tell us in the
You
ring.
did, yes, he said
yes,
Yeah, it did.
and nobody
Okay,
was saying
oh,
anything,
okay.
so I said,
Yeah.
okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna go get Sebastian.
Yeah, I come down. I just thought you changed your mind about saying it in the ring. That's
No,
right.
I said it in the ring, of course.
Yeah, I do come down, and I would not tell Ephirion about this yet.
Mm-hmm.
This ought to be
Yeah.
fun.
I am
Okay, you come
reminiscing quietly about how I smashed his skull into the ground once.
Yes.
It was fun.
You all come and see Liam at the door waiting.
What do you want?
To talk.
And why should I listen to you?
Because you'd be quite stupid if you didn't.
How so?
But you seem to be doing quite well for yourself. I would like to think that I had to do something about that. Maybe you'd be interested to hear how I gently nudged you forward on this path, and you are here because I planned to be here.
Sure, go ahead and think whatever the fuck you want.
So are we gonna talk, or do you want me to dismember your enchantment and then enter the tower?
I think you can stay outside.
Pretty sure.
Go
Pretty
ahead
sure
and
that
talk.
whatever he has to say, him coming here probably has a good reason. It'll be pretty stupid otherwise, but I mean, sure, if you so insist that we talk on the door, Sebastian, then we're gonna talk on the door.
Why don't we make ourselves more comfortable?
Guess we won't.
Because
Gotta
So
be
let's
simple.
talk.
Let's be civil
I'm
about
not-
it.
I'm
Let's
not gonna
shout.
talk through the door, and I'm not gonna shout at you. I simply presented myself. There is no other clone, there is no other illusion. This is me in front of you to speak. If you do not wish to do that, I will simply leave and you'll never see me again.
I say in the ring, just, I mean, you don't have the ring on, fuck.
just enter. I allow him in. I bar everything that would lead to anywhere else but the room that it is the entrance.
You can't really do that.
What do you mean I can't? Can't I just close the doors with a wall?
Oh, that. I thought you wanted to, like, only allow him to enter a specific
No.
room.
I just let him in, but I close everything
Sure, yeah.
with walls.
Okay. He enters. Well, it's good that we have decided to be civil about this. Are we going to sit, or is that too informal for you?
Go ahead.
Um,
Feel like home.
I'm gonna pour everyone a glass of water just so that there is something to drink.
Okay, you'll take a sit. Well, it's good to be here. Friendly faces and all. I assume you did bring out your brother or that crystal eventually. Took you quite some time.
What is the point of this?
I'm here to talk.
Yeah?
Then go ahead.
Yeah, this is not gonna work if you just...
No, I'm listening. I'm just. Yes, he brought his brother out, and. Oh, the only other talks we've had with you, I don't know, Sebastian, well, don't have the best relationship with him, so you're not gonna get any talk out of him. But only the last 2 times we saw you, both of them ended with you dying in some manner or another, either by our hands or somebody else's. So we haven't had exactly the most casual of experiences with you. So
Yeah, well,
don't
clones have
understand.
the tendency to
I-
think for themselves. There wasn't exactly me. They were, well, told to do something and they did it, and eventually started to think for themselves and escalated things to points that didn't need to be escalated.
So you're trying to convince me that you working with our empire was actually just your clone that decided to go
I
off.
was working with the Empire, yes.
Yes. Well,
Assume we have an offer to give us, some sort of deal or cooperation.
Not necessarily, no.
Then why are you here?
Just
I don't want to sound rude, but I'm genuinely interested. What did you expect of this reunion with your son?
Well, I didn't come to see only him. I know he hates me for his own reasons, and are quite understandable, but there are the more open-minded here, as he looks at Revan and the rest of you after that. I know what you've all been doing. You've been doing a good job and all that. I don't want for you to understand that I've been working with the Empire to summon a devil in this material plane. That would be quite stupid. They had things I needed, and when it was time to end that relationship, I ended it. As their leader is now dead, as you probably know. I also bear gifts. Don't think I come empty-handed. As he opens up a small bluish portal, and out of it falls in his hands the head of a, for you, Sebastian, familiar cat-like creature. The one that stabbed you in the chest. I assume this one bothered you, as he just lets it fall to the ground.
so what do you know about that then?
Well, they're popping off around the places. Quite difficult to know where and when, because of their shape-shifting capabilities, and you can't really detect them unless you're in the same room with them. True sight does the trick, but, well, you need to know where they are to find them with that.
Yes, we understood that somebody's behind all of that. Sadly, even the one that we met didn't exactly know who.
How... See that he looks at you, Sebastian. How is Allura?
It's none of your business.
Well, I assume she's quite grateful of you pulling her out of that crystal. That was the whole point of it. For you to have a powerful ally in all of this. Nevertheless, I see I have touched the SAR spot, so I would not push that. How's your relationship with Julia then? I assume that's still none of my business, so I won't push that as well. Well, to business then. Right, so these devils that pop around the places, it seems that while you have in fact managed to close the big summoning, some of them got out from another place during that period, and I don't know who or what managed to gain their attention in so such a power that they respect it, especially as Rakshasas, that they don't even trust each other, they work together now. So that's interesting. You might have noticed that the temperature is not quite right, specifically for this season.
Yes.
That indicates that one of the, well, the closest one at least, layer has its presence a bit more apparent than we would like. Now I know that Zariel doesn't really want to come here. But there is something else in Avernus than just Zariel and her war with Asmodeus. As he shifts his attention to Snakes. You little guy, I think, had some dreams of a certain queen.
Maybe.
So that confirms it. Wonderful. Well, maybe the Rakshasas work for her then. Or at least one of her followers that has power enough to control the Rakshasas. I don't want our home to become a play toy for the devils, so I came to the strongest group I know to deal with this.
How
Well,
do you know all of this?
Why do you even have to ask?
Because I want to know.
Why?
Because I'm not going to stand here and receive things from someone that destroyed the lives of so many people.
See it how you wish. I have connections, many of them, to all the groups you might think and might not think. The Myriad, the Clasp, the Court of Owls, all of them. If you need anything, I can probably get it. I assume you spoke with Lura.
So you're working for the betterment of the world now.
No,
What
I
do you
work
get out of
for
this?
myself.
well,
Yeah, what do you get out of this?
well, he gets snow devils in his plane. I'm pretty sure that is enough motivation, but I'm pretty sure he also gains more than just
Well,
that.
that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Of course. I don't want. Well, many people think I'm dead and it's gonna stay like that. Till I decide that it's time for people that need to know that I'm not dead, like you. Although you already knew that. I have my own reasons that I don't think need to be explained. I don't
Okay,
wish
so
to control the world or create a mass of undeads or anything.
you're not in a position to be hiding for things.
Oh, but I think I am.
No,
No? Why not?
because you're asking for our help.
Not necessarily, no. I just warned you what's happening. If you wish to do something about it, well, if not, I'll find other people. This is not a I need your help thing. This is a, let's call it a
Mutual interest.
equal, yes, a mutual interest. Your construct is to be smarter than you in this specific moment.
Just very curious, that's all.
That is your nature, yes. Your core is still damaged, that's bad. I can help with that.
I normally would take that offer, but I don't think. Yeah,
I mean, I'm pretty sure Sebastian can do it. We just need
materials.
the glass residuum. I so happens I have some on me if you really need it.
I wonder how that got into your possession.
By trade, of course. Well, scaffold you want. So, I said my part. If you want to stop this, fine. If not,
No, we need you. That is a very simple truth that, well, some of us will never admit, but right now we need somebody that knows something about all of this because nobody knows anything. And if you're saying that the hells want to get in, then, well, nothing is so black and white sometimes, as much
yes,
as
it is not.
some of us don't want to admit it, as I said. But despite me understanding exactly why, and, well, none of us here particularly like you or enjoyed this.
I understand that. This
But-
doesn't need to be a we like each other thing, although I don't have anything particular with any of you,
Yeah,
except maybe Sebastian that treats me like I am a monster.
well, he
'Cause
has
you are,
pretty good reason.
yes.
Yes.
You've destroyed the lives of the whole continent. You've killed so many people. Destroyed the hopes of others.
Yes, you are
Why
one.
wouldn't that define you as a fucking monster?
You're one very selfish man, you are. But
Yes, I would say that myself, but as any other person has his best interest at hand, although they hate to admit that they would do something evil to other people. Am I right, Sebastian?
You're
Let's
in a
not
position to
insult.
This
torture
is-
me.
Sebastian,
Let's not.
please don't. It's not worth it. It really isn't worth it.
Yes, well, the world is a complicated and complex place, and is further complicated by other people. So let's not jump to conclusions and think that we understand how it works. There are much more worse people than me, and very good people at the same time. There needs to be both ways, otherwise, why would the world work at all? But we haven't come here to talk philosophy or call each other names. I've talked my piece, brought you a present. I can help you with the core. Lura will stay in contact to continue the plans with the myriads.
And when you learn more, you come again, yeah?
Of course, we can stay in contact now.
But so far you do not have leads or anything specific, I assume. Just a theory.
No, it's not a theory. There is very apparent that the hells are somewhat more. The layer, at least, is more thin between at least the first layer of hell and the material plane because of all the heat that is gathering up and the Rakshasas popping up all over the fucking place.
Yeah, I mean, I
And,
wonder if you have
well,
where to start with this because they're clueless for now.
on the bigger scale, at least how the manuscripts go, hidden texts, whatever you want to call them, Tiamat is imprisoned on the first layer of hell. Maybe even Zariel keeps her there.
Good, and maybe she will not like all of this.
She definitely does not like that, but the problem is Tiamat is much stronger than Zariel. And since she seemed to have slight influence, at least to get in contact with mortals on this plane, it seems to me like one of the seals is broken.
Who would benefit from getting her out?
Herself.
That's her thing. She wants out. She will do anything to get out of that prison. Her followers are getting manipulated. That's her nature.
Oh, okay, so she has followers.
Yes, like any god or deity, either bad or good, has followers. As for leads, well, if there's anyone that would know anything going on hidden on any of the continent, that would be the Myriads, so you can start there.
So, we dismantle them, we get to their leaders, and then we use the leaders to get to this, yeah?
That seems like a plan, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Okay. Well, good. If you wouldn't mind, well, if we were to work together, maybe to put some of us at ease. But if it is not too much of me to ask for a bit of information and help, since you have so many contacts in all of these places and you need us to help you with this very important thing, would you be able to perhaps gather who might have interest in getting rid of the Lord of Whitestone? Because it's been bothering us for quite a while, and getting that out of the way will help us
I can look
focus.
into that, yes.
We know who's coming after, but we don't know who would orchestrate the thing, I guess.
Yeah, we know that Warren is involved, which is bad, but yeah, if you have contacts, then that would be very helpful to focus us on the thing that you want us to do.
Yes, I can look into that. I'll let you know as soon as I find out. Give it a day or two.
Great.
Well, this was as fruitful as I imagined.
Wait, before
Yes.
you go, there is someone else you should probably meet here. Sebastian, if you could unlock the doors, I want to get someone.
Oh yes. That's quite funny, isn't it?
Sure. The
Yeah,
vault secures.
Go and get
All of
the
them?
three of them.
No.
Okay.
All of the wars.
You go get a dragon, and as you walk in, you see that Liam looks at him. Oh, he grew up. How did you get? I assume you found the bag.
I did, and I was going to ask how that bag ended up there where we found it.
Well, it was stolen from me some time ago. Well, not really from me, one of my clones, while the whole Empire thing was going on. I was in many places then. One of them must have lost it. How I got it? I found it at a merchant that was selling them as slaves. So it may not be that bad. Or at least I don't like creatures like dragons to be treated like slaves.
How does Ephirion look throughout this conversation?
Doesn't As he acts cocky, he still has a cocky expression and body language on him. He doesn't say anything really. This one was the one that I pulled out the first time, and well, I had this as a companion for quite some time while I was working on my things. I needed someone to talk to.
Well, I think this is a nice moment to end this little discussion because the tensions are very high and some people will need a bit of time to get used to everything, so.
Of course, I understand that. As he gets up, opens another portal and drops a bag, slightly bigger bag on the table, and starts to walk away out the door.
See him out.
Yeah. See him out. He gets off the perch and the stairs and then teleports away.
See, yes,
From the allowed people in the tower.
Close the door, look at Sebastian and say, listen, I am sorry for the way I acted, but I understand that you couldn't talk with him. Don't get the wrong picture. Well, I guess we have to work with him.
for now, yes.
We might
Here's
be in a
some.
truce, but he's still an enemy.
Well, of course.
So much more than an enemy.
Yeah.
The enemy of our enemy is still our enemy.
Yeah, if he becomes, I mean, even if he doesn't become a problem, we all know that he's gonna do something fucked up out of all of this. We're gonna deal with him, but we need him for now.
I mean, yeah, he will definitely. There is way more at play for him and everything he has to do.
Yeah.
He is doing with than just us helping him stop the fucking hells.
Yeah, we need to dip our toes into the grays of morality for a bit. It's fine. We're gonna deal with it. I was having such a nice couple of days. This is gonna deal with the Whitestone situation.
Only Whitestone, he is going to be a person we will,
Of course.
sadly, have to deal with on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Or more often than we'd like to. Of course, if Sebastian doesn't really protest in a way that it would make us all not do what we are currently doing.
Yeah, but
I don't know how to deal with Tiamat, so whatever. to stop me from fucking hating this.
Really isn't. I don't think you should let him get under your skin like that.
I mean,
I shouldn't.
it's kind of impossible, you know. Don't.
He also takes pleasure at irritating you. Don't give him the satisfaction.
Exactly.
I mean, it's easy to say, but don't.
It's easy
Oh,
to say,
of course.
exactly.
Don't push it.
I don't want to push you. I'm sorry. I really am. I understand. I completely understand. But just, I guess, whenever we have to talk with him, try your best. But I understand.
At least we're doing this with good intent.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes you have to deal with complete.
Strange times come with strange bedfellows.
Yeah.
Or how the fuck is the saying? I'm not sure. But I understand completely when dealing with someone that you hate, to keep your cool is extremely hard.
Yes.
And emotions are very important.
That's why we are here to, I guess,
Mhm.
to be the cool ones in this dealings for as long as it's necessary, I guess.
Just the only thing I
It's normal.
want from you to
Understand.
understand is that whenever we talk with him, if I say something, it's because I wanna keep the conversation going with him. I don't actually mean it. That is all I wanted to say. I get it. And yeah,
Sebastian, I know this might not be the best thing, but maybe those potions that Alwara gave you, maybe they'll help.
pretty sure he's
It's
gonna be
an
fine even
idea.
without them.
I
But
would rather
yes,
be
I
here
know.
and hate him
Yeah.
instead of acting cool.
Of
No.
course, I understand.
Let
It's
that-
an
Because
let-
whenever I have the
it's an idea.
opportunity to do so, I'm going to fucking kill him,
Yeah.
destroy him.
Absolutely.
We might get the chance
Totally.
after we are done with this.
That is why you
He has
have
his own
us.
plans, and I doubt that the plans are necessarily good.
No, they're selfish.
Yes.
They are.
Selfish doesn't mean bad, however, but in this case,
In
I'd
this
say they're probably
case-
bad. Yeah.
I
In
don't
this
think he
case-
considers what he does bad. At least
No.
it doesn't seem so.
No, what he considers.
That's why he's dangerous.
If you haven't dealt with such people before, what he considers is that everything that he does is completely justified because, oh, everybody would do it. So, yes, we have to deal with such a person. It's fine. We're gonna make sure that he doesn't get what he wants in the end.
Oh,
Even though
but
he would try
speaking
his
of
best.
things, what is in the bag that he's put on the table?
Oh, that's a good question. It's a very good
There
question.
are about 2 kilograms of
Crystal meth.
sheets of refined residuum.
Oh boy.
That is.
Well, it is your choice if you want to use that or not.
I see no reason not to use it. It's
I mean,
free money. It's not like we owe him for this.
It was more of a way to butter us up to working with him in the future, not Sebastian, but us. So don't
I
get this
couldn't
into
care
your head.
less. It's free money put on the table. I didn't promise him anything for this.
as I said,
I know. I'm just saying, don't take this into account in the future.
Oh,
dealings
this
that he
is
gave us
I
too.
am not.
All right. Just making sure.
I do agree that take what is given doesn't change us. And if
We
you're
can't
fine
just
with
destroy
that,
this, but then we throw it away.
as I said, Sebastian, you choose if you want to use this or not. I understand if you don't. But yeah, this is a fucked up situation. And I'm glad that I'm not the one on the receiving end.
Not yet.
Well, yeah, of course.
We all be on the receiving end at one point during this fucking deal, or whatever we call this.
Mm-hmm.
Sebastian, you probably need to rest.
All of us do. Need to think.
I guess. I just open up all the doors. Just.
Okay.
I
See that
see
there
two
is
individuals.
Sarah at one of the walls, looking at it. Like, what the fuck?
I was stuck in the
How
bathroom
did this get
for
here?
20 minutes.
Fucking PTSD, dude. Oh.
And she comes into the room. What happened with the wall?
Long story, I'm gonna tell you
Okay.
in a bit.
I'm gonna go eat. Yeah. She goes to the kitchen, grabs something on a plate, and goes to the room.
Yeah. I would say, if I need to say it, I say,
Yeah, you. I assume you explained to her.
yes, the long story short of it.
Okay. You go to your room, Sebastian. Julia's there waiting for you. Did you have you ever told her about your father?
I would have, yeah.
Okay. Is everything okay?
I wish I could tell you that yes, everything is okay. But I can't.
Well,
But
at
it's
least,
fine. It's gonna be.
at least, that he's not gonna attack you on sight or things like that. Like, looking at this on the better side of it.
Oh. I really don't.
Oh, okay. Let's go to bed. And you all go to bed.
Yes, sleep.
Yes. Sleep.
Windows update, another one.
We will we? Do you guys want to do something?
Are we gonna have a 2-hour session today?
I mean, I am slightly triggered, so
Yeah. Well,
but we can continue. It's fine.
I mean, if you
Hmm.
don't want to,
I mean, if you don't want
You
to, then yeah.
wake up in the morning.
guess that. Okay. Well,
What?
we're still waiting for
Yes.
stuff to happen.
In the morning.
Let's enjoy probably the last day of just existing.
Yep. In the morning, I would.
Can we take a
Like-
break, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close one for that.
Let's
Yeah,
just take a
let's
break.
take a break.
No, let's just end the session.
Oh, yeah. Fine.
Yeah, it's a quite a lot to take in for the
It is.
past 30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, this was a
gonna say,
session. I would
oof.
say a session and a half, but actually it was a. It's the
I was
other
like,
way
I was
around.
like, this like 4 hours went by so fast, and I realized we played an hour.
Yeah, this
I'm
went
very,
so
I'm
much
really
fucking
sorry. I
quicker.
was not expecting
It's
us to be
Fine.
It's
3
fine,
hours.
yeah. Okay,
Yes.
well, and for the stream people that totally
mean-
exist, well, I hope you enjoyed
Check out
short
check out
session.
the stream.
Dude,
twitch.tv/30
you
present
are on
mention.
it usually, yeah.
But this would be on YouTube, so
Of
check out our stream.
course,
Follow
would
us on
be, yeah.
Instagram.
What?
Talk over each other even more. Maybe they'll understand the
Instagram,
sentence you
yes,
say.
yes, Instagram,
Instagram.
yes, that we
Reddit.
totally have.
Oisbet Fitpix
Twitter.
coming at 3,000 subscribers.
Dude,
Yeah.
bye.
Don't